Hello and welcome back to my channel. Since I haven't posted in a while and Halloween's coming up, I am going to be starting today posting a video every day until Halloween, and maybe even an extra special episode on Halloween. Now, I'll show you what you need for this video. This is what you will need: orange clay, white clay, black clay, a light and dark green clay, and some toothpicks. Now, let's get started. The theme is obviously Halloween. So, since we're making stuff out of clay, I thought we should make a cat inside of a pumpkin. We're gonna start off by making the cat. You will need your white clay and black clay for this. Let's get started. To start off, we're gonna take your white clay and you're gonna break off a little chunk about that big. Then you're gonna roll it until it's a little oval like this. Once you have that little oval, set it aside for the next part. Now that you have this, you're going to get another one of those. So break off a piece of your clay and repeat this step right before this and roll it into an oval. Then you're going to rip off another piece about that big and rip that in half into these two little pieces. Form them into little triangles like this. Flatten it at the ends, and you'll see why later. And set those aside too. Now we will move on to the next part. Now the next part, you're going to rip off a little chunk of your clay and rip that in half. At least that's what I had to do because it was too big. And make it about that big compared to your fingers. And make two of those. These are going to be the little cat's paws. Those are the little cat's paws. Now, it is time for the next part. For the next part, you will need your black clay. Once you're done with that, now that you're done with all of these, you will take your black. You don't need all this, but I just ripped that piece off in case I decide I want to add something else special onto the cat. Then rip off your black, and you probably won't need all of this. I just chose to rip that off. And make two little balls that size. Like that. Then make another little triangle like that. And then a little bit more of your black and make a long, skinny little snake. Much longer, a little bit longer than this though. This is a bit too short. So, now that you have your black, make little tiny dots, a little triangle, and a long worm like that out of your black clay. And you can make it thinner or thicker, but I am just making it like that. Now it is time for the next part. For this next part, we will be attaching all these together. So you're gonna kind of roll this into something like that and attach this onto it. Then attach an ear on and another ear on, like that. And then take one dot, put it there, another dot, put it right there, and then another one to put it right there, like that. Then take this skinny tube and fold it in half, like that, but don't connect it all the way, and curl some of these up so that you can have your little cat. And if you want, you could add that on right there. So it will look like that. And you can make the nose wherever you want. Like if you wanted it like that. Attach this all together. You're gonna take your two little eyes and your nose and attach it on like this. Then you can take your little snake and kind of fold it in half or bend it like that. Then you can attach it on and make the mouth however you'd like, but I'm making mine like that. And curling it up just a little bit at the edge, and it looks like that. Now it is time to work on something else, so we will be working. Once you're done working on this part, you will take your orange and make it flat. So you can do this just by like pushing down on it until it's flat, but mine's a bit stiff, so I have to just kind of knead it. Knead it and fold it until it is flat. Once it is rolled out, it should look like this. Then you will take these, the little white parts, and put them like that on the orange thing. And then wrap this around your little figure. And the other piece can go on the back side of the pumpkin. And then you have this. You can flatten the bottom of your pumpkin so that it is flat and will stand like that. Now you're going to take another piece of orange, not quite as big, but like that big, and flatten that out too, and make it round while flattening it out. And this is going to be the little top of the pumpkin that's on the cat's head. And if there's like cracks in it like that, it is totally fine, because it'll make it look like the pumpkin kind of cracked while coming off. So once you have that, you will take your green and roll it into kind of a thick tube like this. And place that on the top. Then take your other green, the lighter green, roll that into a long skinny tube, or not long skinny tube, it doesn't matter. Then kind of curl it, and then attach that on, so it looks like one of the stems of a pumpkin. and then put that on the cat's head. Then take this and move it really thin. Then get one of your toothpicks and break it in half. Since it's so small, it's easier to use a toothpick. And make the cat's whiskers. So, my cat is going to have 2 whiskers on each side. So I am going to roll another little skinny tube and break that in half with my toothpick as well. And then attach that onto the side of the face. So it should look like that. Then you can take this and put the pumpkin design onto the pumpkin. So it looks like that. And then kind of roll your toothpick in black so that it looks like that. And put that and wipe it on the white so that the cat has little paws. And that is how you make your little cat pumpkin. Or cat in a pumpkin. And to finish it off, bake at 275 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Then you can have a cute little cat in a pumpkin to play with all day. I hope you liked this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye!